What's up YouTube? I'm FuzzyMotion and today we're talking about the ESL Cologne 2015 quarterfinals matchups. As you can see right here, my bracket's been pretty solid except for two minor mistakes. My original mistake was picking Ninjas in Pyjamas against the English team Solo Mid, which actually has some pretty good strategies put together, and they've looked very strong. And then the other pick, as you can see here, that isn't green, is the other American team that got bounced out by Team Kingwin. They actually lost 13-16 to Team Kingwin, so they had a very good showing. Anyway, let's take a look at the rest of the matchups here. As you'll notice, the quarterfinal matchups, which take place tomorrow, that's going to be between 8 different teams. Envious, Natus Vincere, Solo Mid, Kingwin, Virtus.Pro, Ninjas in Pyjamas, Fnatic, and Luminosity Gaming. I think the first matchup here is going to be a pretty close one, but we're going to have to go with Envious. Envious has not lost yet, and they've looked very strong when they needed to. I don't really see them losing, even out of whoever wins this next matchup, but I think I see them getting to the finals. Not to look ahead too much, but they look very strong. I think they're starting to find their team synergy, and different people on that team, Kenny as Happy, they're all stepping up when they need to. NBK and what was the other guy's name? I hate when I go fucking brain dead. Anyway, the second matchup, Team Suliman and Team Kingwin. Kingwin has battled throughout this entire tournament. However, Team Solo Mid is just too strong of a team. I don't think that Kingwin's going to have enough to get past them. I mean, looking at their matchups, I have them all written down here. Kingwin has lost to Luminosity 16-6, and that's a pretty big difference there. Although, I have heard from a bunch of different commentators that sometimes on a certain map, even good teams can just get steamrolled. It's just one of those things that happens. You would hate to be that one team, though. They won against Immunity in a tight one, and they won against Cloud9 in a tight one, both 16-13 matchups. So, you know, they've definitely come out in the clutch when they've needed to. However, they haven't had any strong showings where they just dominated another team, and that kind of, to me, says they don't really have any standout players. Solo Mid has, you know, they have standout players, but they also have good strategy to kind of lean back on, and that's how they won their game against NIP. So we're going to go ahead and just pick Solo Mid because they're the ones that I see making this happen. When you pick a team that you've never purchased their sticker for, they make you do this, and that's why the stickers aren't for the guns, they're for the board. I ain't nobody's sticker bitch. Next we have Virtus.Pro and Ninjas in Pyjamas. Virtus.Pro has been playing pretty well, guys. Playing pretty well. Let's go ahead and read off what they've done so far. They won against Immunity. They won against Cloud9. They have yet to lose. So, obviously, you know, they're playing very strong. But, again, I just cannot go against picking Ninjas in Pyjamas. They collectively have too strong of a team of individuals, I think, to lose at this particular matchup. The thing that I've heard about Ninjas in Pyjamas from commentators and from professionals is that although they have a strong collection of individuals, what they lack is team tactics to fall back on when the entry fragging and the one-on-ones don't pan out in their way. It'd be interesting to see how this all matches up. I think this is going to be a really good matchup between these two teams, but ultimately I think at this level, Nips they have the experience to come out on top and get to the next level, so we're going to go ahead and make that pick. Hopefully they don't screw me a second time. And then lastly, we have Fnatic and Luminosity. I'm sorry, Luminosity. You picked the worst part of the bracket. You are just... There's no way. There's no way. Fnatic is too strong. I see Fnatic going to the finals. Even if they end up matching up against NIP, it's one of those situations where you're going to see a good matchup no matter where you are, but I just think Luminosity picked the short end of the straw. If they picked anybody else in this whole quarterfinals matchup, they might have a much better... They would have a way better chance than they do against Fnatic. Fnatic is just too strong. There's no way in God's green earth they're going to win. I'm sorry. I would like to pick them. If you had them matched up against anybody else, I might pick them, but I just can't. I can't pick anybody over Fnatic. They're just too good of a team. So there you have it, guys. Envious, Solo Mid, NIP, and Fnatic all going to the next round. Hopefully, I get some of these picks right, and we make some things happen. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Guys, let me know how your bracket's going. I don't know, did Team Solo Mid completely screw up your bracket too, like they did mine? Or were you guys just picking the right picks from the beginning, and I just feel like an idiot? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, it's your boy FuzzyMotion. Guys, thanks so much for watching. You too will see you in the next one. Kyoshima!